So why this transaction? Why did this transaction come together? Jim?
Well, I think for the first part, we take a look at our medium of radio and television. We've seen consolidation over the last 10 years. And at this point in my life, I believe that consolidation within what people call the trade industry, it's important. It's important for the growth of the medium. It's important for a contribution in the information age. And as everybody may know, when my wife passed away, a lot of things changed for me. And I have been looking for that next person there where I could turn over my brands of RBR and TVBR. And there's nobody else I respect more in this business than my friend Eric Rhodes. And I know in my heart that the products are going to continue to go on. The radio industry is going to survive. It's going to be a great information age. And same thing with the television business. The opportunities are there. And when you turn over a product or a company, you want to make sure you find the right people that are going to take care of your product. And I couldn't find anybody other than Eric.
Thanks, Jim. You know, I think this is a wonderful opportunity. We have a tremendous amount of respect for the RBR brand. The RBR brand carries a different weight in the industry than the Radio Inc. brand. Each of them have their strengths, each of them have their weaknesses, and together they become very strong. We will continue to operate them independently, but we wanted to make sure that the RBR brand continues for another 30 years. Jim has built this phenomenal organization, and we're really happy to have made this acquisition.
So guys, I know you won't tip your hand too much, but what's next for RBR-TVBR?
I have no idea. Do you?
No, I just think we're going to do what we've been doing and be the best we possibly can be. It's going to be fun not having to put in 18 hours a day. I'll also be doing, opening up, or actually I should say be expanding upon a business that I opened up in 2004 called Carnegie Solutions International. It's an advisory firm. And, but at this point in my life, my main goal is to make sure RBR and TVBR with Radio Inc. and Streamline Press is going to grow in all the particular areas, especially in this digital age that we're in. And we can't continue to compete against one another. We have to become partners, and this is the best way it's got to be done for the entire growth of the medium called radio and television.
Jim and I had already had some discussions over the course of the last probably 5 or 7 years about possible collaboration. This is the perfect situation. The only problem is Jim's not going to be working 18-hour days anymore, but my 18-hour days now become 24-hour days. When will I sleep?
Maybe in about 5 years.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully.
No, I'm just going to have an opportunity. It's going to be fun. It's not saying it's never have not been fun, but actually, going and doing something else with the broadcasters and the media environment, to where you don't have that day-to-day pressure. And anybody who's been running a business, as long as you and I have, know that there are a tremendous amount of pressures and responsibilities. And it's good to get a part of that off of my shoulders, but it also is going to open up another chapter in my life on things that I'd like to do a little bit more. I think I'm supposed to clean my garage. That's one thing I have to do. So that's the first thing that's going to be on my list. But over the last 30 years with RBR, and of course the last 12 years with TVBR, I've had a great time. I can't say I haven't had fun. But I've made some choices in my life, and this choice, from a business perspective, moving forward, I feel that as I look around and I see media, I see all little one-man shops that pop up. Oh, I could get this for free. Well, no, you can't. Somebody actually has to do the work in providing original content, and I think our medium of radio can't afford to get lost in the shuffle in this fast-paced media world. And as we consistently try to compete against one another for either for exclusivity on stories or for the same advertising dollar, somebody had to say, stop. Two local and calm heads had to come together to say, there's consolidation happening everywhere. We got to get bigger. We have to get better. We can we can power and drive the radio medium because we still have passion for it. I love radio. So the bottom line is it's time that when two guys put their heads together, you know, we're going to make it grow at a better pace. We're going to be smarter about this. And we're going to use a lot of digital capabilities that is going to benefit the radio medium, especially in an educational value, and expanding your events and your conferences. For God's sakes, you people out there, get to these conferences because you're going to learn something. That's why you haven't seen my face at particular conferences in 4 or 5 years, because I haven't learned a thing. You've got to get to the Streamline Press, the radioing conferences, which will become a part of RBR and TVBR conferences. We're here to teach, and if you're willing to learn, be a part of us, and we'll be a part of you.
You know, once a radio talent, always a radio talent. You give the man a microphone, and he's going to hog it.
I can't pass up an opportunity like that. But this is exciting.
It is exciting.
It really is, and I really look forward to it. And it's just a relief that I know that without fighting on a consistent basis by, you know, it's like building Rome. Every time the Romans went out and conquered another territory, they had to build a road. Well, all those roads led to Rome. Well, we're building another Rome where all the roads, and this doesn't mean this is going to be our last growth. I think this is just the beginning.
Yeah, there may be a couple more things that we'll be talking about.
We're just not going to say them right now.
This is a wonderful opportunity. You know, the radio industry desperately needs leadership. We believe that this teaching, this leadership, this idea of challenging the broadcasters and helping them get to the next level, this is what the conferences are all about. It's the idea of helping you get outside of your box. I hate the term getting out of your box, but I think the idea of really stretching yourself, getting to the next level, trying to figure out what you need to do next. We spend a lot of time and a lot of effort really trying to understand that so we can bring it to you. The RBR platform with the Radio Inc. platform makes a very powerful platform, not only for information, not only for gathering of information and distributing it to you, but giving you very specialized content that's going to help all parts of the industry do a better job. And that's our role, is to help you do a better job.